Hey guys, how's it going? So, today we are going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called No Creeps Were Harmed TD. This is a tower defense, if the name already hasn't given you that fact, that information. And the game costs $20. I am playing the full version of the game, which releases in about 4 days from me recording this video. The developer was nice enough to give me access to the full version of the game before it actually releases on Steam. So today we will be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can simply skip to that timestamp if you want to hear only what I think about the game and my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. So that will be at the end of the video. But otherwise, if you're not in such a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game and I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game today, and I will be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. So, followers of my channel will know that I actually really like tower defense games. It is one of my favorite genres. I really like tower defense games, all the way back to custom maps on Warcraft 3. Some of you who are in your 30s and 40s will remember Warcraft 3 custom maps with various tower defense modes, and I grew up playing that quite a lot, and that is probably where I gained such an appreciation for tower defense games. I've also said this previously in other tower defense games that I have reviewed. That is that my favorite tower defense ever, like literally my favorite tower defense game ever, is Prime World Defenders 1. So when I play and review any tower defense games, I automatically compare the game against Prime World Defenders 1, because that is, in my opinion, the best tower defense ever made. Even though you could also definitely get pretty close to that level of enjoyment with some custom Warcraft 3 maps. There are some really fantastic custom Warcraft 3 tower defense maps. But as far as standalone games go, Prime World Defenders 1 is, in my opinion, the best one. There are some other, like Sanctum 1, Sanctum 2, that are also really good, but those are not just like explicitly tower defense games. They are obviously third-person tower defense games with some shooting and stuff like that thrown in as well. So anyway, we jump into the settings as always. The settings are actually really good. I like the amount of settings that you have here. You can select the frame rate, the resolution, or at least not the frame rate and the resolution. You actually can't select your frame rate. You can just select the refresh rate, and the refresh rate is not the same as the frame rate. So I would have wanted to be able to select the frame rate in addition to selecting the refresh rate, but you can't do that. You can only select the refresh rate. So that's not particularly good, but they do allow you to select different displays, which is actually something that a lot of games do not do. So the fact that this game does that is definitely good, because if you have multiple monitors, it's really an issue if you don't want to display the game on your primary display. Then a lot of games don't give you the option. They don't give you any other option to display on another screen. Then, as far as display modes go, the game doesn't have a full screen mode. That is not good. The only two modes that the game has available is borderless full screen, also known as non-exclusive full screen. Some people call it non-exclusive full screen. And then the other mode that is available is windowed mode. So it does not have full screen mode, which is not good. I personally don't game on full screen mode. I game on borderless full screen mode. But yeah, the people who want to game on full screen mode, unfortunately, will find the game does not have full screen mode available. So it's missing the frame rate. You can't set the frame rate. And it's also missing full screen mode. Otherwise than that, there's a nice amount of graphical settings here. Here we go. Frame rate limit. You see here. That is okay. So for some reason, the frame rate limit is not in the display. The frame rate limit is actually in the visuals panel, I guess I can say. So okay. So I take that back. You can in fact set the refresh rate as well as the frame rate. So it's just strange that they put it over here instead of putting it on display, because the frame rate would very much be under the display option in my opinion. But anyway, okay, so I take that back. The game only doesn't have a full screen option currently. That's the only thing that I can currently see that the game is missing. The game's graphics is actually not so good. Like, I mean, look at the graphics right there. It doesn't seem amazing, and yet right now on 2K resolution, as you can see here, we are running the game on 2K resolution. On 2K resolution at 60 FPS, the game is currently pulling 230 watts of power usage, which is quite a lot actually. 230 watts is quite a lot. So the game is pretty demanding when it comes to graphics. I'm sure you can turn some of these down to take less power and demand less graphical processing power. But we're going to play the game like this. This is the default settings. So we're going to play the game like this. And yeah. Otherwise than that, the music and the sound and that kind of stuff was very loud. It was at 100%. Right now it's at 45% and it's still pretty loud. So yeah, you definitely will need to turn that down if you don't want to have your ears bleeding at all. Otherwise than that, cursor jail, I'm assuming that is confine. Let me just test. Yes. So cursor jail, I've never seen that term actually. Usually it's called confine mouse cursor to active window. That's usually what it's called. But yeah, cursor jail makes sense. Like, I understand what they meant. So we're going to turn that on because I do have multiple monitors and I don't want my cursor to go over to a different monitor while playing the game accidentally. And then otherwise than that, a whole bunch of key bindings. There isn't dual key bindings. Obviously, always I would like to see dual key bindings, but the game doesn't offer dual key bindings. But that's not an issue. I usually don't have any issues if a game doesn't offer dual key bindings. But yeah, it is something that the developers could definitely consider adding to the game. So with that being said, we can jump into the game. So really, so far, the only thing that I see which is not in the game is the full screen mode. That's really the only thing that I would have an issue about so far. Okay, how to play. The game must have a tutorial inside the game. What's this? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't care about this. The game must have a tutorial inside the game, so I don't care about that. So maps, you get given three different maps that you can select at the beginning. So I don't know. I'm not sure how the game's progression system works. Let's take this one, I guess, and then difficulty. The game does show you exactly what changes, which is what I would expect. I'm not gonna praise the game for showing the correct information. I would have shit on the game if the game didn't show the correct information, because so many games just will say whatever, creep health increased or creep health decreased or stupid shit like that, instead of actually showing you exactly what is changing on the different difficulty options. So like I said, the game won't get praised for it, but the game definitely would have gotten shit on if you couldn't see exactly what is changing with the different difficulty options. By the way, I should say that the game also does have multiplayer, so that's interesting. Not a lot of these games have multiplayer. Most of them are single player, but this game does have multiplayer, so it is something that you could play with friends or simply play online if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. We will play on medium, that's totally fine.
What the hell is this? Who am I? What am I? Where are my legs? Where is my everything?
Welcome to Gleekor, a boring drilling and disposal service company. New operators may experience mild disorientation. Rest assured the sensation will pass shortly. As an employee of Gleep, you are expected to uphold Gleep company standards. Gleep employs a zero-tolerance policy for workplace harassment or violence. Any weapons, turreted or otherwise, will be error, and will result in immediate operator termination. Please turn to page 9 of your operator's manual.
What the hell is that thing?
The music in the background is way too loud.
Hey, I didn't get a manual. What's going on here? Hello? Okay. I guess I'm on my own? Thanks for pretty much nothing. Right. I have a feeling you're what the weapons and turrets are for. Guess I'll just have to figure this out for myself. What happens if I start pushing some of these buttons?
Yeah, so the music we are definitely gonna turn down. We already turned it down by about 200%, to be honest. Okay, so old turrets. So it's showing you where to click at least. I'm assuming this is the escape. And then these are the two entrance points. So we click there, place structure on grid map. Finish scaffolds to increase build space. What's that? Scaffold. Finish. Okay, so you can click on these to expand the map, basically. So I'm assuming the creeps can't walk on these and you can't build on these. So my maze brain immediately tells me we want to build like this and then like this. So we are gonna do... how much money do we have? 540. So we can build 4 of them.
Pushing buttons. Really?
Okay, that should be fine. It's not gonna be super efficient currently, but in the future rounds it will be pretty efficient. You can also speed up time. Let's do that. There's no reason in most tower defense games, there's no reason not to speed up the time. Oh, and the waves are automatic as well. That's good. What's this? Minus 2.4. Upkeep tax. Oh, so there's an upkeep tax. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a game that has upkeep tax. So the more towers you have, the more upkeep you will have to pay. That's very interesting. I don't think I've really ever played a game where there's upkeep tax.
Apply that for a credit.
Level 2, okay, so we leveled up.
Seriously?
Oh, this guy also shoots. So what, can I control this guy? No. No, I can't control him.
Never ends. Okay.
Okay, we are leaking. That's not good. Pause. I don't think this is gonna be able to be built in time. We build here and then here. Yeah, no, we won't be able to probably finish this one in time. Let's try it anyway. Oh shit, he's busy building over there. Okay, so you can't build like just anywhere. This guy needs to be in the area to build. Okay, well, we live and we learn, I guess. Wow, this thing takes a lot of bloody space. So we can build here.
You do realize you can move me around, right?
No. How do I move you around? I did right click and left click. So how the hell do you... How do you move you? I'm right clicking and left clicking. Like, how the fuck do you move you around? Literally, I'm right clicking, nothing is happening. Move, F. Okay, F. Why the fuck would it be F? Why not just right click?
Okay.
Okay, go stand over there.
Seriously?
Yeah, if I knew that I could move him previously, then I wouldn't have leaked. Like, the tutorial really needs to tell you that you can move him much fucking earlier. Okay, so it says upgrade. What? How do you upgrade? Upgrade health, upgrade speed, upgrade shielding, upgrade damage. How much does it cost? 140. And then it increases the damage from 17.5 to 20. That's a very small increase. It's like a 10% increase for 140 gold. That's not a lot. The range upgrade will be better. Upgrade the turret. I didn't even upgrade the turret. I upgraded my brain. That's something that I don't think I've said ever in my entire life. I've upgraded my brain. Okay, so we can increase range. Fire rate, that is about a 20% increase. Oh, it also shows the DPS, which is pretty good. So what's the current DPS? 50. Then it becomes 70. Wow, that's a big upgrade. Okay. And then range will also be nice. So we can upgrade damage and then range. That'll definitely be good. So far we're not really getting close to leaking at all. I don't see that you gain interest. In some of these games you gain interest, but it doesn't seem that you gain interest in this game.
It never ends. Okay, settle down. But for what purpose?
Push creeps for extra income. Okay, it would have been nice if you said that before as well, because that is actually a nice way to get more income usually. Oh, this one's damage. The cost per thing gets a lot more per upgrade. Is it the same on this one? Damage? Oh yes, okay. It doesn't just like if you upgrade damage, it doesn't just increase the cost of the damage upgrade, it increases the cost on all of the upgrades. So that's interesting. Okay, well, let's push a couple of waves. Also, what's this? Is this mana? Power. Okay, so I'm assuming that's our power, 100% over there. We can increase the damage on all of these. It will be better than building additional towers.
Nice.
I wish there was a quicker way. Let's rush the next one.
Congratulations on completing your first drilling contract. You will be evaluated based on material yield. As your evaluation score increases, you will gain access to more sophisticated technology and equipment. Other benefits will be awarded to exceptional operators.
Wait, I have questions. More than a few, actually. For a company that abhors violence, there sure is a lot of bullets and entrails flying about the place. I can't help but wonder if maybe I didn't have to kill hundreds of creatures if I wasn't here pissing them off.
All locations chosen for drilling operations are on lifeless planetary bodies. No life forms were harmed in the error of error.
Okay, that was almost an answer. So you do sort of understand me. Listen, there is something living here, or at least trying to live here until I showed up. Honestly, I don't understand why I'm here or where my legs are, but this all seems morally questionable.
When ready for your next assignment, please refer to Chapter 42 of the Operations Manual. Error is error and error.
Oh, right. The manual of non-existence. I guess I'll just push some more buttons.
Blah blah blah. So we failed kill every creep, obviously, because we leaked there about, I don't know, it was wave 10 or something like that. So can we continue to endless or not? Endless? No? No. It's not letting us continue, I guess. Oh, start endless. Okay, so there. You can start endless. I don't see why we would want to start endless, really. I mean, I think we will gain levels. So our experience currently is 3356. Start endless.
I probably should start pushing that button.
3356. Oh, cloak detector. Okay, well, we definitely want a cloak detector.
That's a good thing, right?
Okay, so we might leak here now. Increase, increase. Let's pause quickly. We're gonna need to pick it up a notch. I wish there was a what do you call it? Like a key mapping, so that I don't have to fucking go over here every time, you know? Because it's irritating clicking there, clicking here, clicking there, clicking here, clicking there, clicking here. Like, it's really irritating. Perhaps there is a key thing, but it's not showing me when I hover over it. There's nothing that tells you, like, whatever, press B or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. There's nothing like that. Okay, and then we probably we can also increase this one. Oh, that's very expensive. 420. We can just build another one here. No, that'll mean we need to unlock these ones over here. 3376. Okay, so we are gaining a little bit of experience, but not a lot. Over here, really all that we can do is build downwards. Not too much else. Yeah, not too much else we can really do.
If you say so. If it must be done. Do I even have a choice? Wagging it.
What did he just say? Wagging it. Did he really say wagging it? Okay, we can go full right again. Hopefully these ones will die. We did summon quite a bit, so let's do that. Holy shit. Okay, so we damage our own people, apparently. Blah, blah, blah. Damage output increases slightly every wave. The explosion may damage friendly units slightly. Okay, so I fucking didn't know that. You live and you learn, I guess. Are they gonna die? Yes, they died. Oh, so our units are healed. They are healed automatically, so that's good. Okay, so then over here we can increase damage, fire rate, damage, fire rate. We get very little experience, to be honest. I'm not sure if you gain reduced experience in endless. It's possible. Let's speed it up a little bit. Summon another wave. Yeah, our base is quite good currently. Able to deal with these without much issues. We can upgrade the range, or we can increase fire rate. Let's go for fire rate, I think.
Sweet.
And then we can increase this damage. Yeah, we gain experience really slowly. So instead of building more and more towers, you actually save a little bit of money by just upgrading your turrets instead of building more, because upgrading a turret doesn't increase your upkeep tax. So that's something to be considered, obviously. I probably won't be able to go too deep into this map, because you will definitely need better towers to make it deep into the levels. Like, you won't be able to reach the end, quote unquote, the end of endless with just the starter towers, obviously.
Greedy, what can I say?
It would have been nice if there were like little icons or something like that on top of the towers to show you which towers you have already upgraded. Like, maybe it should show like a little gun for damage upgrade, and then a little, I don't know, speed, like a fast forward type thing for the attack speed upgrade, you know, that kind of stuff. Just some kind of icon so that you can know which ones you've upgraded and which ones you haven't upgraded, and which upgrades you've already done, because their color does change from blue to green, but that doesn't tell you fuck all. Like, really, you should be provided additional information, not just a bloody color change, you know. You really need more info than that. But yeah, our build is doing pretty good currently. I see you can also upgrade the health, so upgrading the health, the ability to upgrade the health already tells me that you will get aggressive creatures eventually. I don't like tower defense games where your towers can be destroyed. I just don't like them. But yeah, that's something we will have to deal with eventually, with our base being attacked or whatever, because you will definitely be attacked eventually.
Probably should stop pushing that button.
We're gaining a little bit of experience. We've gained about 1,000 experience so far. Yeah, so you can clearly see it does more damage each time you cast it, because right now it's almost putting my towers down to 50% HP, where previously it didn't do that. So yeah, it does definitely do more damage every time you cast it. Okay, let's just gain level 5 and then I will go to the next map.
Is it wrong that I'm enjoying this? Buy that for a credit.
Splatter gun. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go to the next one. Quit to main menu. Pick one reward. Artifact essence. Artifact essence can be used to boost the quality of your artifacts. When hovering over an artifact, you will see the primary property at the top. The property can change the behavior of your turrets or units. For example, multi-shot for the blaster has a chance of turning one bullet into 3 every time it fires. The cast chance determines how likely this will occur. If you want to increase the cast chance, you will need to find another artifact with the same primary property and activate it too. You can only have 3 artifacts active at once, hence the 3 possible cast chances. Okay, that's stupid in my opinion, only being able to have 3 upgrades at any one time, but okay. Below the primary property is a list of stat increases. These are applied to all applicable turrets and units. You can see a combined summary of your 3 active artifacts by hovering over the artifact summary button. Blah blah blah. Completing maps and side objectives will increase your bonus score rate. All your high scores across all maps are combined into your meta score, which further increases your bonus score rate. The higher scores you reach, the better artifacts you get. All maps are possible on hard mode without using artifacts. Artifact grinding is entirely optional. Okay. So splatter gun, blaster, artillery. Homing bullets. Multi-shot. So it's 20% to fire 2 bullets. This one is 40% for homing bullets. Now, I don't really know if homing bullets are good. Really, I don't know if it will benefit. If it will be of a better benefit than this, which 2 projectiles is essentially double damage. There's a 20% chance to deal double damage, essentially. Let's go for the splatter gun, I think. Okay, the only reason we didn't get triple on this one is because we leaked a little bit. This map has cloaked creeps, brain blasters, and some other turret types can be upgraded to detect can be upgraded with cloak detectors. Okay. Splatter gun. Wow, these maps are really weird. So they come in here, but you can obviously redirect them to the bottom. And then over here, let's see. Okay, so you can move the map around. Oh, so here are also two completely different entrances and exits. So that one will be pretty difficult. This one will be really easy. Let's do this one. Medium is fine. Eventually, once I get the hang of the game, I will do it on hard.
Oh, wait, what? How did I get here? I was just... Oh, I think I'm gonna choke.
Operators may experience discomfort and existential terror upon matter reconstruction.
Damn, you ain't kidding. Oh, hell, not again. Look, can we talk this out? Do you understand the words coming out of my... whatever?
I wonder if that's a Rush Hour reference.
Okay, you're pissed. Totally understandable. Look, if we can't work this out, I'm gonna have to defend myself the only way I know how. Pushing buttons. Yeah, I was, afraid of that. I guess let's just get this over with.
And the voice acting in the game is very iffy. The DPS is 67, and then on this one the DPS is 50. The upkeep tax is the same though.
Is that an order?
What the hell is this? Gleep vat, a mysterious and predatory object with precious gleep within. Why is it just sitting here? Crack it open for crates. Just be sure to do it before you reach the wave goal or you get nothing. Oh, so you attack it. Okay. That's interesting. So you need to build towers around it and then attack it. What the fuck is that over there? This will cause creepy eggs to appear, blocking this tile until the end of the way. If you want it removed, you will have to destroy it. Must be manually set as targetable. Okay. Can you... No, you can't select all of them at once. So, I guess targetable. Sync targeted state. Okay, so that's good. You can sync all of them at once. And then this one we will target later. But no idea what this is over here. We're gonna focus on putting all of our eggs into this basket over here. And then I guess I can also put a splatter gun here. So over here I think we are gonna do this. Then this. No, we can't lead them back over here. So we're gonna do this. I'm just doing some mental arithmetic to see what would be the best. So there's no way to make them go back. We could do something like this, this, and then down again, and then up again. We can definitely do that. Down, up, down, up. Otherwise, we can just do this. And then up there. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do a huge amount of amazing on this map, really. The best we will be able to do is this, this, this. And then down, and then up, and then down.
Okay, settle down.
Okay, that's fine. Let's start. This one we can also set as targetable, and then obviously, hopefully, this thing you can set as closest, furthest, weakest, hostile. Okay, so we want to set hostile, and then how do you set all of them as hostile? Is that possible? Because if you have to click on each and every fucking one, then that's really irritating. I don't see a sync to all like there was with these things over here. So we're just going to put all of them on hostile. And then when they're not shooting hostile, they will be shooting these things over here. Okay, let's go. Eggs will hatch next wave, or squash them with a new structure. No, I'm not gonna squash them. Holy shit, they're attacking my buildings, actually. Didn't know they can do that. So we already are encountering stuff that can attack us.
I'm not exactly very productive at this moment.
Okay, I want to build an artillery. Where do we want it? We can do this. We can also build it here, but no, I think I'm gonna do this. So I need 275. And then I need open space over here. Okay, so let's see.
Why don't you do it?
Oh yeah, and we need to bring this fucker over here. Where is he? Where's Brain? Way the hell over there.
But for what purpose? Okay, settle down. It never ends.
Okay, you need to shoot that over there. How do I tell you? Shoot that. How do I tell you to shoot that? Furthest. Strongest. No, I can't tell him to attack these over here. None of these options allow me to attack that.
That's a good thing, right?
This music is not good.
Yeah, not good.
Can you attack these over here as well?
Get you right.
Oh, yes, you can. Okay.
You're the expert.
Okay, well, fucking calm down because you're unleashing too much now.
More work. Is that it?
Okay, we are gonna leak almost. So, what we can do here...
You're the expert.
So then they will go up. And then we're gonna make them come down.
Is that an order? If you say so. Really? If you say so. Really? Not what I would do, but okay.
Okay, and then we can finalize this over here.
More work. Okay, okay, settle down. It never ends. You're the expert. Well, you know. Yeah.
Okay, well, this thing is about 20% HP.
That's bad news.
What the hell was that just now? Like they're shooting forward over here for some reason. Must be some kind of a ability or something. Well, let's try a bonus wave.
Okay, settle down.
We need to remember this thing over here is gonna break open pretty soon.
I'll buy that for a credit. That's a good thing, right?
Okay, and then we pause quickly. Put one there, that's fine. We can rush the next wave. Just want to make sure all of these are upgraded with fire rate as well. So we're gonna force them upwards.
Do this, kill that, and. I don't get paid enough for this, or at all. That was that hurt. Sweet.
How the hell are you? You're supposed to rush a crap load of.
Congratulations on completing your first drilling.
Holy shit! Didn't make it by like a couple of seconds actually. If I rushed one more wave, then I would have made the bonus timer. So you need to rush basically. It looks like maybe 4 or 5 waves because I think I rushed 3 waves. So if you rush enough waves, then you will get the bonus timer, because I literally missed the bonus timer by like 5 seconds.
This is my second contract. You really are pretty useless.
Please resort to the operator's manual error.
Look, there is no damn manual. These planet chunks are crawling with life forms, and you're forcing me to slaughter them by the thousands. And to what end? You're clearly having some sort of malfunction. Is there a helpline I can call? A reset button? Anything?
Error.
Seriously.
Yeah, and then once again we can start endless, but it seems that you get very, very little experience on endless.
Just can't help myself. Pushing buttons.
Can just unlock the next level probably. What the fuck is that stuff?
I don't have all day.
I really wish there was a way... Wait, can we do this? Oh yes, you can, okay. So if you double click on a tower, then you select all of the towers, and then you can do it that way. You know, you can upgrade all of them at once with the same upgrade if you want to, which I guess is fine. Yeah, I would have liked it if you could maybe click and drag, but the game doesn't allow you to click and drag. You can't click and drag at all. But yeah. Okay, so we unlocked, I'm assuming this is a slowing. Oh no, it does damage. Drives massive, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so it does damage in a very small uh, range. So you can maybe put it over here or over here, and then that will maximize the damage. We can rush another wave and then bomb them.
More work.
One thing that I'm also noticing is that not all towers can get the same upgrades. So this tower cannot get the invis sight upgrade at all, but this tower can get the invis sight upgrade. So some towers can get certain upgrades, whereas other towers can't get those same upgrades. I mean, that's something you just have to keep in mind constantly. Like, you can't build your entire base with only the splatter guns because they can't see invis. So you're going to have to do something with invis. So you're going to have to put in one of these in between your normal towers and then give them the cloak detector upgrade. So yeah, that's just something you have to notice. The tutorial doesn't tell you that. I mean, the tutorial doesn't tell you a lot of things. The tutorial is a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. There's several things that I had to figure out for myself. So, and I consider myself to be a very knowledgeable tower defense player because I've played every fucking tower defense under the sun. And people who aren't so knowledgeable about tower defenses will struggle without a good tutorial, and this game does not have a good tutorial, so that's something that is not good. I would like to see the tutorial be vastly improved, because yeah, there's a lot of things that are just simply not told to the player. Let's see. Chance to freeze. Instant reload chance. Chance to freeze. So what's the range, the default range of this thing? Is it 2 or is it not 2? Like, I wish it would show you the default range of the tower. Like, it should show the tower, and then it should show the tower after the upgrade, you know, so that you can see, does it increase the range? Does it increase the DPS? I mean, none of these even show the DPS. So, like this one with the reload, the chance to instant reload, it doesn't even show you the DPS that it would be getting from that 15% instant reload chance. So, yeah, once again, like, they don't provide you with enough information here, in my opinion. Blaster, splattergun, chance to poison. Poison targets, doing damage over time, does nothing to shields. Total poison limited by creeps max health, 75%. That's stupid. I don't understand why they would limit the amount of damage that poison can do. That seems very bad. I've never seen a game where they actually limit the amount of damage that poison or burning or anything like that can do. That seems very stupid in my opinion. I mean, it would be nice. I do want to upgrade my splatter gun significantly. I guess it's okay. 20% chance. I guess so. So yeah, there's a lot of maps that you can do. A lot of weird and funky designs. Holy shit, what's going on here? Okay, so here you're clearly meant to block off here. Like, you immediately block off here. Then you send the creeps going around. And then you build up, build up, build up, build up, build up, build up. So this will actually give you a lot of time. Because if they have to walk like this, like that, like that, like this is a very big map actually. but yeah, you just have to use your brain to see how to maze the best. Here as well, these escalators over here, you can't build on the escalators, so you need to be very careful. You will need to close all of these escalators immediately, 1, 2, 3, and then all of the creeps will be forced to go over here. And then from here you will maze 1, 2, 3, and then they will have to go around like this. And yeah, that will give you a little bit of extra time. But yeah, some of these maps you really have to think quite a lot, to be honest. There actually was another game that I played. I need to check my Steam library here quickly to see what the game was. Tower defense. Let's have a look here. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about before I actually talk about it. Over here, over here. So I have a lot of tower defense games. Artisan TD is actually one that I'm gonna review after this. Riftbreaker is a really good tower defense game. But the one I'm looking for, I played it a while ago. Refactor. Is it this one? Yes. Yes, Refactor. So, even though I don't recommend the game, or I didn't recommend, I played the game a while ago, so I actually need to play the game again. I'm sure that it has gotten updates since the last time that I played it, but this game is really, really nice. This is a fantastic tower defense game for people who don't just want to follow the route that is set out by the developers, you know, because it's all fine and well mazing a little bit, like mazing over here, but for the most part, you don't have a lot of ingenuity that you can do on these types of maps. That is why a game like this one, is really, really nice, because you can literally maze, you can build your maze. All of these blocks over here, you can see the lines. It goes from the entrance, that's the entrance, to the exit. So this guy has mazed all the way over here, all the way. It's literally, you can choose in this game, you can choose where your maze goes. And you really need to be aware of the blocks that you get, because you get random blocks essentially, and they're in different designs and stuff like that. So you really have to keep your wits about you in a game like this. But I really like Refactor. This game's name is Refactor. I really like this game. It just had a couple of issues, which, I mean, you can look over here, which I said that one of the biggest problems with this game is the fact that you cannot set the attack priority. That's a very big issue, especially in this game. You can't set attack priority at all. At least in this game, you can do it. You know, in no creeps, you can set attack priority. But in Refactor, one of the biggest issues that I had with the game was that you cannot set attack priority, and that, quite frankly, is something that is mandatory in a tower defense game, in my opinion. But that is something that I would have wanted to see in No Creeps. You know, in No Creeps, you have to follow the design of the developers, and it's very similar to a game like Bloons TD, for instance. I also have played a lot of Bloons TD. Let's have a look here. How do I actually... Bloons TD. I have 55 hours on Bloons TD, and I have more on mobile, because the game is also available on mobile. So I have a lot, probably in excess of 200 hours, I would say, in Bloons TD 6. I also have Bloons TD 5, but it's not on Steam. I have a lot of time in this game, and in this game it's the same. You cannot design the map. You have to follow the design of the developer. So you can place your towers where you want, but you have to follow the design of the developers, which in my opinion is not what a tower defense is meant to be. A tower defense game is meant to be like Refactor. It's meant to give the player the option and the capability of building the way they want to build, making the maze the way that they want to make the maze. And unfortunately in no creeps you can't do that. So that's definitely an issue that I have with no creeps. Like I would just have liked it if you could design your own, you know, like you can do in Refactor. This is another very good tower defense game, but it is rogue light. So this is a rogue light tower defense game. It's a very good one. In fact, it's better than Refactor, in my opinion. It's a very, very good one. What else do I have? This one is pretty good. This is, like I said, the best tower defense game that I've ever played, in my opinion. I think it's $10. Yeah, it's $10. So it's really quite cheap, and it's from 2013. So this is, in my opinion, the best tower defense game ever made. And yeah, it's like the golden paragon of what a tower defense game can be. Even though on this game as well, they don't allow you to design your map. You basically follow a predetermined map, as you do in No Creeps as well. But everything else in the game is bloody fantastic. It's just the fact that you aren't allowed to design the map the way you want to design the map, you know. Are there any other tower defense games? There's a lot of games that are coming up here that aren't even tower defense games, to be honest. Sanctum 2 is very, very good. Sanctum 1 and Sanctum 2 is absolutely fantastic. I would definitely recommend it to people who enjoy tower defense games. It's a third-person tower defense game with a little bit of shooting involved as well. But it's a very, very good tower defense game. And yeah, really at the end of the day, No Creeps is good. I think I can definitely recommend No Creeps. It's $20, which isn't a huge amount. I definitely think you should be able to get probably in excess of 20 hours of gameplay out of it. Each map will take you, I'm not sure if it shows, okay, 13 minutes. That one was 10 minutes. So each map should take you around 10 to 20 minutes. So that's like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. If I'm generous, I would say it would take you, oh wait, holy fuck, look at that. Okay, so there's a lot more maps than what I thought initially. Okay, so these are the very, very difficult maps. Holy balls, what's going on here? We're like fucking 4D chase over here. Okay, so there's a lot more maps than just 10 hours of maps. I would say you would easily be able to spend 15 hours just completing the actual maps, and then you haven't even started with the endless modes, you haven't even started with the online play. I'm not sure how the online play will work, but you can play online with other players. Holy shit, look at this map. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of maps and a lot of content. And then obviously the towers as well. Can I show you the towers? How do I show you the towers? I mean, it's based on your levels. So as you play the game, you will unlock more towers. I can't show you. Yes, I can show you. So over here are all of the different towers that you can get in the game. Not a huge amount of towers. I mean, there's maybe 20 towers. So it's not a huge amount of towers, to be honest. There definitely are other games that have more towers, but it's not not a small amount. It could definitely be better, but it's not too bad. And then there's also the abilities that you can use to back up your stuff if you leak a little bit and stuff like that. And then obviously the artifacts, you can also grind those artifacts, and there's it looks like 5 artifacts for every tower. So you can customize your towers in that way as well. So yeah, honestly, I can recommend the game. I can definitely recommend the game for $20. The tutorial is not good. The tutorial definitely needs to be better. And then otherwise than that, really the only other issue that I have with the game is, like I said, you can't build the map. Like I prefer tower defense games where you can build the map, like you can do in Refactor. So if you could have built the map, then this game would be much better than what it currently is, in my opinion. But yeah, I just have to evaluate the game on what it is currently, and I can recommend the game. I can definitely recommend the game for $20. You will definitely be able to get in excess of probably 20 hours of gameplay out of this game. And then on top of that, there's the fact that there's multiplayer as well. So you can definitely, I'm not sure what multiplayer involves, but you can definitely do the multiplayer as well. And if you're the type of player who enjoys competing on a leaderboard, then there's also leaderboards. I have to look over here. Okay, so I clicked on the leaderboard and it opened a HTTP website link. So the leaderboard is not actually in the game. The leaderboard is on the internet, so to say. But yeah, I can definitely recommend the game, and it's not even close to being the best tower defense game ever. I've already mentioned that one, but yeah, it's good. It's definitely something that I can recommend. So yeah, guys, not too bad overall. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot to the developer for sending me a key for the game. Very much appreciated. And in the cases where a developer does not send me a key, I very much rely on your support on Patreon to purchase a lot of games. I wouldn't be able to do nearly as much reviews as I do without your support. So if you enjoy my reviews and if you want to see more of my reviews, then you can head over to my Patreon page, and your support on there helps me to purchase more games and do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.